Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise in honor of our bride? This woman in marriage.
On behalf of Georgina's family and my family, Kellen's dad and I do.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. On behalf of Kellen and Georgina, I want to welcome you all here today. I want to thank you for being here, being a part of this wonderful moment in their lives. Beautiful celebration of their love and their future together as husband and wife, and ultimately a family. And you're all here because you hold that very special place in their heart. It's your love and your friendship that will forever be appreciated. And on their behalf, we ask that you please remain as important a part of all the tomorrows as you are with them here today, as we are here to witness and bless the vows which unite this two in marriage. And if I could ask everybody to please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful occasion, for the beautiful blessing that you bestowed upon us that we get to witness here today with Georgina and Kellen. this beautiful gift of love. We thank you for this occasion, which reminds us again and again what a very precious and fragile thing that love truly is. We appreciate the love being pledged to one another today, the promises, as they continue this life together as husband and wife. And Lord, we ask that you be present here today, that you bless this couple, this place, and all those present. Help these two draw upon the strengths of their relationship, to lean on one another and build on one another during all their future days. And we pray that the words of the Spirit of our gathering today will deepen in meaning in all the years to come. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Georgina, please hand. And as you take each other's hands once again, your love brings you here to this moment of commitment. We're celebrating this love that you have found in one another. You're leaving behind a past life. You were on two different paths, and those paths merged divinely. We look at the beautiful story of you guys coming together, not looking or expecting. But when you found each other, it was divine. And you knew it. And you guys were inseparable. And throughout the time, your love started to grow. And then you decided to marry. And from that moment of yes to this moment of I do, you've had many little promises to one another. It's those times where maybe when you're out at the pyramid and Georgina's catching bigger fish than you. Or maybe when you're up on a mountain glassing a nice buck at first light. More importantly, spending time with your family and friends. You're making promises to one another, which is one of life's most precious gifts. You're saying to one another all those dreams and promises that we have for our future. All those moments of I will, you will, we will. Those late nights someday, somehow, or maybe. Those are really the unspoken matters of the heart. The beautiful thing is, pay attention to this moment. You're holding each other's hands. You're standing before each other on your wedding day. It's the most significant gesture one heart can have for another. For your person, your best friend, for your true love. You're saying, all those dreams and promises that we've talked about over our time, I stand here before you on our wedding day because I meant every word. And you're leaving behind a past life and starting this beautiful new future together. From this day on, your lives, your family, and friends will forever be entwined. And there's no possession more precious than this love that you have for one another. You've had the privilege to find and enjoy true love. A feeling so powerful it brings you here today, before your family, your friends, and before God, to make these promises to one another. For today is a day you will never forget. You're taking into care and consideration, you're keeping the heart of the one person that you're choosing above all others for all the days of your life. When I look back at your story when you guys first came together, it brought me to this reading from The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. When he looked into her eyes, he learned the most important part of the language that all the world spoke, the language that everyone on earth was capable of understanding in their hearts. It was love. Something older than humanity and more ancient than the desert. What the man felt at that moment is that he was in the presence of the only woman in the world, the only woman in his life. And with it, no need for words, she recognized the very same thing. Because when you know the language, it's easy to understand there's somebody in the world who awaits you. There is only that moment and the incredible certainty that everything under the sun had been written by one hand only. It's the hand that evokes love and creates a twin soul for every person in this world. Without such love, one's dreams would have no meaning, and you found that very special person. So today, you create that special bond which embodies all the warm and precious values that a human life can have. Today, you're promising your lives to one another. It's a promise of having somebody to share all of life's experiences with. Not a promise that there won't be some rough times along your road, but just the assurance you will always have somebody by your side who truly cares. Should the world ever hurt you or make you feel vulnerable, it's the promise and commitment that you make today. You will always have somebody waiting to listen, to console, and to inspire. And I call upon both of you, daily, monthly, every year, check in with each other. See what the other needs. See that your love is doing everything for the other. Is there anything you can do more? Because you owe it to each other and you owe it to yourselves to give a true gift of love throughout your lives. By working together in this beautiful relationship and coming together, you're making the promises. Promises to one another will take you the rest of your lives to fulfill. So at this time, Kellen, you now drink Georgina, who stands beautiful before you, to be your lawful wedded wife. And do you solemnly promise before all of us here present, and before God, that you will love, honor, and cherish her as your wife, forsaking all others for her alone from this day forward?
I do.
And Georgina, you now take Kellen, who's standing handsome and proud before you, as your husband. And do you solemnly promise before God and your family and friends present that you will love, honor, and cherish him, forsaking all others for him alone from this day forward?
I do.
Thank you. But Georgina, this is not just a union of two individuals. It really is the creation of a family with Lowen and Harper. And as you made the promises to Kellen, do you promise to both of them that you will love and honor them, treat them with kindness, love, and respect, as though they are your own?
Until the day I die.
Now, Kellen and Georgina, they wanted to write their own vows to each other from their own hearts, their minds, and not using words created by anybody else. So at this time, Georgina, ladies first.
Kellen, I had no idea that meeting you on that snowy January night, my life was about to change forever. I want to start by thanking you. Thank you for choosing me to love you. Thank you for always making me feel like the most important person in the world. Thank you for loving me, but I think it's mostly... Or thank you for laughing at me, sorry. Thank you for laughing with me. That's why I do that. But I think it's mostly at me every day. Thank you for making me a better person and telling me how much you love me every single day and every waking moment. Thank you for being the most incredible man I've ever met. And thank you for being the best dad to the kids. Thank you for being my biggest supporter and fan. And most importantly, thank you for teaching me how to outfish you. I promise to stand by your side and to always be silly, support you with your dreams, and love you unconditionally. I promise to always be up for adventures and continue our love for the outdoors. I promise to be the best bonus mum to Harper and them, and to always love them as my very own. Although I wish we'd met each other sooner, I think God had a plan. And I thank him every day for answering my prayers and creating the most beautiful love story I've ever known. I love you so much and can't wait to begin this beautiful life with you as your wife.
My vow to you, Georgie. Georgie, if I could write a book about you and how much you mean to me, about how the sun competes with your smile, how your laugh can bring me right back to earth. We'll write that book later together. These are my vows to you now. The other night we were joking and I told you I've been thinking about our vows since the first night we met. In almost 3 years, we've seen each other vulnerable, happy, we've laughed every day. We've had adventures, started a homestead, talked politics, religion, raising children, animals and plants. We've shared our frustrations, we've shared our joy. We grew an acre of alfalfa. We, together, we landed the largest cutthroat trout I've ever seen. This whole time you've had an excellent shooting, angling, and bushcraft instructor. We haven't agreed on everything, but it hasn't mattered because I've always been right. At the beginning of this, we agreed to a small wedding, and I ruined it. I did it for a good reason. I started thinking about all the people in my life, all the people who have influenced me, influenced who I am and where I am. Been there when I needed a friend, or people I just respect, care deeply for, and I love. These are the people I'm proud to know. These are the people I wanted to see you in front of me today, right now, especially Harper and Mom. This is your day, darling, but this is my moment. My moment to show you these folks, show you to these folks, looking so beautiful that I love you. You're my best friend. You're better than me. You are the best example for Harper and Mom. You complete our family. This is my moment to show gratitude in front of God, and I am truly blessed. I vow to you that I will accept you unconditionally, that I trust you with my life. I'm not going to be the best conversationalist, but I'll give you all my effort. I will always laugh with you. I vow to always honor and respect you. Most important, I vow to honor, lead, and respect our family. You're my Georgie girl, and I love you.
Nailed it. You know, these are beautiful vows that you wrote to one another. And so, on your first anniversary, your 5th anniversary, your 10th, and so on, I ask that you pull these vows out to one another on that evening. Read them to each other. And remember this very special day. And the words that you shared and the promises that you uphold and continue to uphold every day. But, you know, these just represent the first chapters of this beautiful love story. So as you go throughout your years, there's going to be a lot of growth as you age gracefully with one another. So the promises will continue. They will grow. Words of affection, the love that you share with one another should also grow. And share those as you continue. Could I have the rings, please? Those are quarters. Other pocket. Now you both bring beautiful rings to one another as a symbol of love and commitment that you make today. These rings are very special because they say that even in your uniqueness, you've been chosen to be honored, to allow the presence of another human being to enhance who you are. They carry the potent double message. We are individuals, yet we belong. And as you wear them through time, they'll remind you of the love that you both have for one another. And Georgina, every time this beautiful ring sparkles in your eye, it'll be a reminder of Kellen's love for you. But there's one more thing. So if you could hold this ring. And Kellen, I look at your beautiful ring, and I see that it's adorned with antler. And I just noticed that. And so let's pay attention to this ring and understand that love is very much like an antler. The antler, like your love, starts out small. As you got to know one another, it developed. For love is a mystery. You're not sure what form it'll take or materialize into. It'll take time and patience through work and great care. It will need the proper nutrition and nutrients fed by one another's hearts to reach its full potential. The beat of your heart for one another will carry what is needed to fortify it, giving it the strength from the base to the tips as it grows and takes shape. Not quite sure what it'll look like in the future. It really is a mystery. Sometimes it'll grow into something typical, symmetrical, with structure, and it's clear what it'll look like from each stage. Other times it'll be non-typical with a lot of character and spontaneity, unique unto itself. Through its stages, what was once soft and fragile as velvet becomes solid and firm. You can trust in its strength. But just because it's taken on a solid state does not mean you can become complacent. An antler doesn't become beautiful just by growing. It will take polishing, just daily polishing of your hearts with one another. Take off the velvet and polish it into something magnificent and strong, but it'll take both of your efforts to make it shine. Like the antler, your life will go through many stages. Passing through the seasons, it starts out small, and from year to year, the bond and the strength that you put into it will grow into something magnificent and beautiful. And with that antler, just like your love, hold it high in the air for all the world to see. Georgina, as you take that ring. And Kellen, as you place this beautiful ring on Georgina's finger, would you please repeat after me? Georgina, I give you this ring.
Georgina, I give you this ring.
As a sign of my love.
As a sign of my love.
With all that I am.
With all that I am.
And all that I have.
And all that I have.
I honor you.
I honor you.
And take you as my wife.
And take you as my wife.
And Georgina, as you take that ring and place it on Kellen's finger, would you also repeat after me? Kellen, I give you this ring.
Kellen, I give you this ring.
As a symbol of my love.
As a symbol of my love.
To always honor you.
To always honor you.
Cherish you.
Cherish you.
Love you.
Love you.
And respect you.
And respect you.
Now these rings are truly beautiful, and they represent the love you have for one another. But Lone Harper, if you would please join me up here. You can stand right there in front of the fire. For the two of you, it's not just union of two individuals, but it is with your effort and your love that you create this beautiful family. And as the two of them gave each other rings, they also have a special present for the two of you. All four of you will be wearing a bracelet. In Morse code, on these bracelets, it says mother, dad, son, and daughter. So as you guys wear those bracelets, may I remind you that the promises were not just made by your dad and by your bonus mama, but it was also a promise to the two of you as well. Your once individual hearts have now been promised completely to each other. Wherever you go in this world, you'll always look to the other in togetherness. And the home, the farm, the ranch you establish will be a place you know you'll always come home to find your best friend, your true love. And when you look at these rings in future years, I want you to remember this very special day. Your family and friends that have come from near and far to celebrate, to witness, and bless the vows that you have both made to one another. For today is a day you will always remember, the greatest day in anyone's life. You started the day just two people in love, and now you end it as husband and wife. It's a brand new beginning, the start of a journey with moments to cherish and treasure. And although there'll be times when you both disagree, these will surely be outweighed by pleasure. You've heard many words of advice in the past where the secrets of marriage were spoken, but you know that the answer lies hidden inside where the bond of true love lies unbroken. So live happy forever as lovers and friends. It's the dawn of a new life for you. As you stand there together with love in your eyes, from the moment you whispered, I do. And with luck, all your hopes and your dreams can be real. May success find its way to your heart. Tomorrow can bring you the greatest of joys, but today is the day it all starts. Inasmuch as you, Kellen and Georgina, have consented today in marriage before your family and friends and before God, and you pledge your faith and declared unity to each other through the exchange of your vows and these rings. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada and the powers this state has vested in me, I take extremely great pleasure in today pronouncing you husband and wife. And you may now kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, husband and wife, Kellen and Georgina. Yes, sir.
I wasn't higher than I was supposed to be, but the walls froze through and they shattered. I'm partially peaceful, sitting in an empty room, while the lights outside never matter. There's a bit of hill on the other side, smoky shaded space in a double wide. Oh, we could come to the middle and let it all pass through. I'm a pretender, sloppy in the morning sun. All the lies I live make me wonder
So, it's crazy because I really don't want to be in this position, but here I am.
Talk to it.
I'll just talk loud, okay? Alright, I wrote this down, but some of it I've been like mulling over this whole piece, and I guess I'll just shoot from there. Here we go. It's great to see you all this afternoon. I love seeing the smiles. It's great. Thank you all for joining us for the Easters as they bond their lifetime journey in marriage. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Kellen's uncle. And probably after tonight, you probably really know who I am. This is the second time I've had being the honor of being best man. The first time was with my brother David. And I probably got so hammered, I think I said 2 words. Said, yeah, nice, let's party, roll, let's go.
I remember that night.
I bet you do, Russ. I think we wrestled on the dance floor. So, as I grow older, I think I feel more responsible and that I owe it to him. I do a little bit, you know, I'm there, I'm good. You're messing me up, Russ. Okay? And that's my cousin Russ. He's not, if you don't know him, you'll know him too by the end of the night. Nice shoes, by the way. All seriousness, I appreciate having this honor. It is an honor. Georgie, you look absolutely wonderful tonight. And I'd like to thank you for bringing what's good in Kellen's life again. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, it's good to see him happy again. It's really cool. So I'm glad for you. And I'm so glad for both of you. The kids as well, and you taking the kids under your arms. I know that takes a special person, and such as yourself. And it's really impressive, and I thank you for that. Kellen? Yeah, you look like you ready to go precasting or something. You could have done something more than what you did. But it's okay, it's Kellen. You all know Kellen. That's what you're getting is Kellen. I'm kind of lost here because I'm like going way off. What's cool is
Dad, read your paper. Come on.
I'm not going to read the paper. I'm talking. Just relax. You just shut your cell phone down and go away. What's cool tonight is my family's here. George's family's here. All our loved ones. And I have a lot of lifetime friends here that have become Kellen's friends, which is pretty rare, I think, that I've adopted, like I have this whole, I don't know, it's like I'm in a nest here. So I feel pretty comfortable, and I love all you guys. Appreciate y'all coming out. I remember the days when Bosco and I were sleeping in the same bed together. And Bart would be picking me up from pre-K and listen to the same song every time we drive. I'd be like, Bart, you have anything else on the radio? No, it's this. And then Kurt, and everybody's here, and it's really impressive. Anyways, I'm off the track, so I'm gonna go back to okay, I'm gonna read it. I remember the day my sister Debbie and home Marty brought this dude home blessed. We were seriously blessed. Dookies and diapers, we were blessed. That was something else. He's been at my side his entire life, whether it's a camp trip, hunting, or fishing together. We've always done it. He's always made an easy target of the game of darts, too. If you ever talk to him, he'll tell you, oh yeah, they beat me up, man. But, I'm sorry. It's back in the day when we'd have family vacations, and April and I would, we were young, and April was probably pregnant. And we would try to go on a vacation, and here we are with Kellen and Carrie in the rearview mirror of our truck everywhere we went. So we didn't really have much time together, and it's probably where we bonded the most. It's pretty crazy. I'd go pick up Marty for a hunting trip. 4 o'clock in the morning, he'd come out and kill him. He'd be coming out, ready to go. He'd go hunt, whatever. But it's all things like that. You could talk for hours on this, and I'm not going to, because I'm not going to bore any of you, and I probably suck at this. So, he's always been a trooper. He's a soldier, a friend, and my blood. He's grown into a person you can trust, love, and cares for those in his life. Always will be there for you, without a doubt. There's not many better. I'm positive that most of that was picked up from me hanging out with you. Just saying. But I'd like to end this with some words of wisdom for the team. Let your love be stronger than any trials and tribulations, plus life puts you through. Always compromise with each other, as it's easier to bend and harder to break. I'd like to congratulate you from the bottom of my heart. And I have to have so much champagne with the camera. And wish you a lifetime of happiness and love that will not waver. So, I'd like to propose a toast to the best couple of the evening, Kellen and Georgina. Let's go! Hold on.
Thank you, Uncle. Thanks to you. Hi, everyone. Hey, Church. It's my girl, Cherry. All right, it's Cherry, Dawn and Cherry. Okay, we should be done. Okay. Ready?
We're ready. Give it hell.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. To our friends and family, thank you all for being here tonight to join us in the joy and happiness that comes with such a special occasion. To those of you who I haven't met yet, I'm Carrie, the matron of honor to this gorgeous bride here. So I'm supposed to talk about the bride, and I will, but I'm also the giddy little sister of this guy, the groom. So I get to talk about him as well, and also show you all how Georgie is Kellen's person and his missing piece and his destiny.
100%.
I'm not crying. Though Kellen and I were each other's true first best friends through the years of fights and jealousy, because clearly I'm the favorite kid. We did become different people, and I didn't like him very much, I'll be honest. the week before he went to the military, we got into a really huge fight, and I swore that I would disown you as my brother. Surprise. But it's true that absence makes the heart grow fonder, because while he was gone for 4 years, and he did visit quite a few times, it was the 1 a.m. drunken phone calls that I grew to adore and cherish, and you know, it meant a lot to me because he chose to call me his little sister and his true first best friend. We had a couple of really great bonding moments when he came home from the military, some which include being slightly overserved at the bar and soiling of the pants. I'm gonna let you all decide which one of us that was.
You forgot that. I hit a guy in the face too at the same time. There's a lot more of that story.
It really wasn't until he became a dad that I truly got to see who my brother was meant to be. Harper changed him in a way that I can only describe as admirable. And, fatherhood suited him, and you know, he's just this big old teddy bear, and a big old heart that little girl just seemed to melt with a look. And then this guy over here joined the family, and he was mostly complete. I could see that. This guy was always fun to be around, has a great sense of humor, irritating as hell, and yet the most protective big brother I could ever ask for. And he was just missing something, and it was a true glow from his core. And he didn't start glowing, Georgie, until one particular Sunday evening in January of 2019, when he asked Steve and I to watch the kids because he had a date. Naturally, I said yes. So that night sucked for me and my poor husband over here. As 8 o'clock rolled around, and then 10, and then midnight, and you see where I'm going. Ticks by, and I start to panic because it's snowing outside, and I don't know where the hell my brother is, and I've got his 2 kids here, and I gotta go to work at 7, and I thought, this asshole, he's so disrespectful. And then he shows up at my door, hauls his ass to the kitchen, gets some half and half in a baguette, and stuffs his face. Didn't tell me much about the date, except that he had a wonderful time, and then removed his sock and shoe, which I thought was weird. I don't know if you've been in that situation, but when I looked down, I saw his big toe was swollen and bleeding and missing a toenail. First date here, in a fit of passion, he picked Georgie up on the bed and threw her on it and smashed his goddamn toe. What an idiot. But I'll tell you one thing. All in, day one. He certainly glowed that night. Not for that particular reason, but others.
Mom, Dad.
So when I finally got to meet Georgie for the first time, it was really special. My brother finally was smiling, his eyes squint, and He gets this big old belly of laugh, and I'm sure you've all seen it. Yeah, there it is right there. That's, you see? It was really special because she actually wanted to spend time with me too. And I mean, why wouldn't you? But, you know, she was his gal. So we got along swimmingly, became really fast friends. The first time we went camping together, she overserved herself with some really fine bourbon and promptly proclaimed that her desire of wanting to be a dolphin. So, you're welcome. So, Georgie here likes to float on her lilo, drink rosé all day, and is a seamless fit in helping my brother raise these two kids. I love how she makes my brother, Harper, and Lone, how she loves them. I apologize. How you love them. Oh, it's palpable. We truly are such a lucky and complete family now. So there's only one thing left to do, and that's to raise your glass with me. And wishing this magical family years of joy, seams bursting with love, and unending amounts of passion. Congratulations, big brother and big sister. It is my pleasure to introduce the mother of our beautiful bride, Jackie.
I had a text from my son a couple of days ago, Matthew, Georgina's brother. So I wanted to read this out to you first, and I hope I can keep it together. Hello everyone, I'm Matthew, Georgie's older brother, and Jackie's less problematic and better looking child. I would love to speak in person, and I hope this isn't too cheesy. I bet you're all having a great day and a good old knees up. We are thinking about you and celebrating from the motherlands, and we'll celebrate with you in person as soon as we can. I'm so sorry not to be there with you today. I'd like to blame this bloody COVID pandemic for the travel challenges, but it's really because you decided to have Stella on tap at your wedding instead of Sierra Nevada. I know I've said it before, and now I'm 44, I just about qualify to blame old age for repeating myself and saying it again. But it still amazes me that considering we have spent most of our lives living at opposite ends of the world, we are still the best of friends. Have a very natural brother-sister relationship and speak to each other like we meet every day. I think that's testament to the strong bond we have. And the quality time we've spent together as kids. I love you, to the moon and back, as Chloe and Abel often say. But that said, you still have the ability to wind me up. I only met Kellen once, but could tell instantly that he's a funny, kind and genuine guy. I really like the cut of his jib. Spot on for Georgie, and I look forward to you becoming a good mucker of mine as we get to spend more time together in the future. Welcome to the family. We're nuts, but you'll grow to love us even more. Georgie has a good heart and would do anything for anyone. She always had that quality, and I'm so pleased she gets to share that with Kellen and his family. Beware though, she's never afraid to apportion blame, and she still insists that it was me that did the poo in the bath all those years ago. Georgie was 2 years old then, and I was 6 years old and fully potty trained, so I'll let you draw your own conclusion. on who the guilty party was. You both have created such a wonderful life together already. You have a beautiful home, lovely children in Harper and Lowe, who I can't wait to meet soon. And this is only the beginning of your journey together. I'm so happy, Georgie, that you've met Kellen, your soulmate, and I'm delighted that Kellen has met Georgie. My sister, a simply amazing person. On behalf of myself, Amy, Chloe and Abel, we wish you both all the happiness and enjoy every moment. Cheers. Before I start this, that Kate, who is one of Georgina's bridesmaids today, I have known before she was born, and I used to look after her when she was a little girl, and she used to come and play with Georgina, and it just brings me such joy to see her. I haven't seen her since she was 13, and we have just not stopped talking since we've been together. I haven't seen her mum for many years, since I've been back and forth, but I knew her mum and dad years ago, and it just brings me such joy that Kate's here, and all of you are here tonight to share this. But, you know, Kate and Georgie grew up together, and it just means such a lot that, you know, she's here. Anyway,
Stole my knickers.
She stole Georgina's knickers. I have to tell you this, she probably won't like it, but her mum and dad, her father was a headmaster and her mother was a teacher, and they're very, very busy lives. And she used to turn up sometimes. Her mum, Lani, used to run down the path and bring Kate dragging behind her and drop her off and say, "Sorry, I'm in a rush, I've got a meeting on." And Kate used to come in and we used to get her ready for school or whatever. I go, "Kate?" She goes, "Okay, you haven't got any knickers on." So I used to run upstairs, go and get a pair of Georgina's Care Bear knickers and put them on Kate. So I nicknamed her, called her No Knickers Kate, bless her. And I don't know whether she's got any on tonight, but anyway, that's beside the point. Sorry, Kate, I love you. Anyway, there's so much that I want to say tonight. So much. Everything that's happened today and with Georgina and Kellen. But anyway, I'm so incredibly happy to be here to witness this wonderful union between Kellen and Georgina. And as you know, with COVID, it was touch and go whether I would be here or not. And I thank God my prayers were answered. Georgina, from the moment she was born, has been my girl, my pride and joy. We have such a special bond together. You know, we talk Monday to Friday while she's driving to work and I'm at work, finishing my day at work, and my boss, you know, he can be in my office and then suddenly he goes, "Oh, there's Georgie." And I go, "Yeah, up you go," and we talk. And we talk about everything and anything, the family, Kellen, the house, the kids, the goats, the dogs, everything, work and life. And it just means such a lot to me because it brings me closer in her day-to-day life. Where did I get to? Yeah, right. She was a textbook baby, and as a little girl, very easy to manage. Doing all the normal things little girls do, ballet, swimming, horse riding, even martial arts, and the occasional fishing trip to the river just across from us. Sorry, I'm getting here. From us, with her brother at the River Thames. She would dangle her legs on the edge of the bank, singing, holding her rod, much to Matthew's annoyance, as he said she would frighten the fish away. Well, guess what? She always caught the fish. Fish after fish after fish, and Matthew, nothing. Which he was upset about. For those of you that don't know, Georgina is still good at fishing, having caught a very large fish 2 years ago out with Kellen. I am very proud of her and all her achievements. I am beyond happy today to see my Georgie girl marry her prince. When Georgie told me about Kellen, when she first met him, I knew it was someone special. When I met him for the first time 2 years ago, I knew how special he was. When I hugged him before leaving to go home and thanked him for loving my daughter, he said, "What is there not to love?" I flew back to England a happy mama, knowing that my daughter was truly happy. Kellen put the question in January, and now here we are today. I have witnessed since my arrival here at home with the Easters so much love between them. They just flow so lovely, the home they are building together with the children and the animals. I am so happy today to see my Georgie girl so happy and in love, and Kellen too. I have gained a new son, 2 beautiful grandchildren, Harper and Noel, to join Chloe and Abel back in England, and the new family members in Nevada. Please raise your glasses to the new Mr. and Mrs. Easter.
I'm Debbie. Who don't know me, I'm Debbie, Kellen's mom. And now I am Georgie's monster-in-law. Oh, I meant mother-in-law. Oh, sorry. Thank you, everyone, for attending this celebration of Kellen and Georgie's marriage. I'm just so grateful that you all could attend this fantastic day with us. I give my thanks to Jackie, Georgie's mom, for raising such a kind, loving, thoughtful, beautiful daughter. How lucky we are. I never could have imagined having Georgie in my life. Georgie born in Oxford, UK, and Kellen born in Reno, Nevada. They crossed paths and became lifetime partners. This is truly a bumble app success story. Yes, I do believe in miracles. Georgie, the day I met you, I knew you were special. You truly are everything I wish for as a second daughter and a wife for my son. And it makes me so happy to see you love and to see the love and the nurturing you give to Kellen, Harper, and Lone. Now to share a little bit of Kellen's adult wisdom. There was a soccer game a long time ago when he was, no, I won't bring that story up. I recall one day in his senior year in high school, I arrived home from work around 2-ish. At that time, my kids spent more time in my home than I did. Worked, they got to hang out, go to school. Kellen arrived home and was surprised to see me. He informed me not to disturb him, as he had a daily routine. And I went, oh, okay. What's up? He proceeded to his room, shut his blinds, tucked himself under his blankets, and asked me to please shut his door. Kellen advised me that 2 o'clock was the perfect time for his daily naps. Naps are good, he said. Kel, do you remember those days? Growing up, Kellen often received verbal guidance from his dad, Marty. I recall 3 words Marty used frequently with Kellen. It was, think, Kellen, think. As Kellen would get in trouble for not doing something that wrong to not, because he wasn't thinking. Upon reflecting on Kellen's childhood, he, like his dad, also had a few key words. And they were, hey Dad, I have a great idea. At times, his ideas were not that great. Now, fast forward to today. I was reflecting, Kellen, you were listening to your dad all along. You have been thinking and you have great ideas, which has brought us here today. Kellen, you thought about it and created the best idea ever, asking Georgie to be your wife. So now, this day forward, I know you will continue thinking, creating, and now sharing your great ideas with your bride. Now your new words are going to be, hey, Georgie, I've got a great idea. I pray for your marriage. I pray for happiness. I pray for you to remember to love, forgive, and cherish each other, because at the end of the day, it is about Georgie and Kellen. My wishes for you are to have a wonderful life together, and I love you so much. Mamba. Should we do a cheers? Yeah.
So everybody had their notes here today, so I've got to get mine because I'm the old guy in the room, and these days I can't even remember if I buckle my belt or if I buckle my belt or not, and I'm good today. So Debbie was telling me as I was trying to write this down, she said, put down bullets, and then finish your ideas. So I've got bullets here, so I got it ready to introduce you. Oh, you! That's me. I'm Marty. I'm Kellen's dad. Hi, everybody. Thank you all for coming tonight. I appreciate you all being here. Kellen is very fortunate in his friends. He had some buddies that came here, people that he knew in the Marines. Barney, he was part of the wedding party. Meet him, brother. Thank you for having come back again, guys. I thank old friends of Kellen's are here tonight. Bobby, he was part of the wedding party tonight. Bob, where you at, bud? Garrett, where you at, bro? Shanley, you still here, Garrett? I'm here. These are guys that Kellen's known his whole life. Garrett and Bobby, I remember when they were just below your zipper, you know, they were just little guys. So, it's good to have old friends, and I'm glad they were here for you. Uncle D. I'm so glad that you were here for my son, and you've always been. Of course, D was the best man. You know, he promised us last night at the dinner that he was going to have a speech that would have everybody rolling in the floor. So I'm glad we all survived that tonight. It was touch and go there for a moment, but he Georgie, what a beautiful bride. So this afternoon was my pleasure and honor to walk my second beautiful bride down the aisle. The first, of course, was my lovely daughter, Carrie. And because Matthew was unable to make it, she asked me if I would do her the honor of walking her dad, and it was my honor. So, here I go again. So, I was blubbering here when we were standing down the aisle waiting to come down, so I'm going to try and hold that off here. Georgie, you were beautiful. Thank you so much for being my son's other half, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I want to welcome you and your family to our family, so welcome to the family. And Lone and Harp, I love you guys. I'm so glad and happy for you, and they're off being happy for themselves. Well, Lone's there, so thank you so much again for coming. Please join me. Raise your glass. Mr. and Mrs. Easter, I want to wish you luck, and I want to wish you happiness. Luck because you're going to need it. and happiness, because as you work together, you're going to deserve it. And I love you guys. Everybody's been
We wanted to thank you guys for coming out. I wanted to, when we threw this thing together, and I wrote my vows kind of around this, I wanted to share this with all of you and my new friends and my new family. I wasn't prepared for this, but last night we said thank you, and now more people are here, and more just joy and happiness. And we were sitting here having dinner a minute ago, and we were done eating, and we were just sitting there and said, hey, let's just look around for a minute. And all these people were here to celebrate us, and it was just it was a nice moment. And thank you guys for coming out. I don't know what more to say except open bar.
All right, Kellen, if you would escort me.
Thank you, baby. Yes, I do. How sweet it is to be loved by you. It's so fun. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Close my eyes at night, wondering where would I be without you. Everything I did was just ignore. Everywhere I went, it seems I've been there before. You remind me of my so many ways to stop. Thank you, baby. I just wanna stop. Thank you, baby. Oh, sweet it is to be loved by you. You remind me of a Sunday back home in old Kentucky. Church choirs just belting to the pines. And I love you like the mountains. Love's the way the morning opens, too soft and bright, greeting from the sun. So if it make you stay, I wouldn't act so angry all the time. I wouldn't keep it all inside, and I'd let you know how much I loved you every day. So don't you stay right here and shake this frost off of my bones. Well, I used to ride a Mustang, and I run that thing on high hopes, to raise the price of dreams so high.
join your beautiful daughter, Georgie, on the dance floor. She would love to share a dance with you. Thank you, Jackie. Debbie, it is your turn to dance with that handsome son of yours that you are so proud of.
Beside me, my only son. Listen closely to what I say. If you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. Don't live too fast. Troubles will come, they will pass. We'll find a woman, you'll find love. And don't forget, son, there is someone up above. And this
Well, let's hear it for the mother-son dance and Debbie. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have all the married couples to the dance floor. If you are married, we want you on the dance floor. All married couples.
Dave could care less. That dress.
there is only you in my life. That's right. My first love.
Be careful. My life. No dipping.
Every breath that I take.
That's the right one. No, this is the right one.
I can't remember when you were there, when I didn't care for anyone but you. I swear we've been through everything there is. Can't imagine anything we've missed. Can't imagine anything the two of us can't do. Through the years, you've never let me down. You've turned my life around. The sweetest days I found with you. Through the years, I've never been afraid. I've loved the life we've made, and I'm so glad I stayed right here with you through the...
So if you just got married today, please step off the dance floor.
I can't remember what I used to do. Oh, I trust
You've been married for 5 years or less. Please step off the dance floor.
I swear you've taught me everything I know. Can't imagine needing someone so. But through the years it seems
You've been married 10 years or less. Please step off the dance floor.
Through all the good and bad, I know how much we've had. I've always been so...
You've been married 15 years or less. Please step off the dance floor.
It's better every day. You've kissed my tears away. As long
If you've been married 20 years or less, please step off the dance floor. Let's try the silver years, 25 years or less. Please step off the dance floor.
strong, I know that I belong right here with you. Through the years, I never...
You've been married 30 years or less. Please step off the dance floor.
I've learned what life's about by loving you through the years.
Let's try 35 years or less. Please step off the dance floor. Wow. We're going up to 40 years or less. Wow. 20. All right, everybody get back out there.
You turned my life.
Was there 3 of you?
The sweetest days I've
37, 39, 39. Wow. All right. I want you, everybody stay here. Get that man of yours. He's all shy. Oh, maybe you were married 39, but not him? I can't. Oh, high school sweethearts. Wow, so 3. Look at these examples. So tell me your names, how long you've been married, and give them a piece of advice.
So we're Ed and Ellen, been married 37 years, and all I can say is, day by day, it's wonderful. Don't fail.
Oh, here we go.
It's very nice of you to net her fish. That's very nice. But other than that, we're just buds for life. All you do is be buds for life, best friends. It's pretty easy. I do laundry, she mows the yard. It's pretty easy stuff.
Why were you smoking? She was waiting for you.
We're Marty and Debbie Easter. We're Kellen's folks. And what, 39?
You're the winner.
39 years. So, Kel, Georgia, if I could give you one piece of advice. Marriage is a relationship and a partnership where one person is always right, and the other one, that's the husband, Cal. So, good luck, you guys.
Congratulations, all of you. I think you're all anniversary dance winners today. Guess what time it is? Party time!